Dear Ann Landis, my husband
Dear
and I
Abby,
are in shock.
I'm extremely upset.
For over 30 years.
My son got married in
Dear
April.
Ann Landis.
We were very
I
happy.
thought
Dear
she
Abby,
had
his
been
wife into our
honest.
family. But seeing a woman, Dear Abby.
She thinks way too much of
Dear
herself.
Abby.
She had to get married.
Dear Pod. Overly mushy hamburger buns and just sort of went like accordioned it, you know?
Yeah.
It's like concertina face.
Yeah.
And I was smiling like a dingbat
Then
in
just
some
do
of
a
these.
gentle smile.
I can't do a gentle smile. It's either like, ha! It's either waka waka or like, I'm dead. There's no medium. There's no this. There's no polite, cute, I'm a mom.
Well, that's not. I don't know what that is.
Wait, can I try it? It's so good. See, I'm turning it into my Marshall Bill. I don't know why my teeth are going so far out over my lower jaw. Oh, everything hurts. Okay, let me try a regular smile. Everybody, youtube.com/DearPodOfficial. Here we go. I'm going to give you... Okay, I'm going to look at the center. Here we go. Ready?
Okay. Try it.
Tell me if it looks good.
Okay. No.
I didn't even achieve full smile yet. You have to give me a second to land the plane.
I feel like you're pushing your chin back.
Am I pushing my chin back? See, so I'm turning that. See, no, thank you. That's why I say I look like Fire Marshal Bill. I've never ever done this before.
I think sometimes we do things and then all of a sudden it becomes like part of like,
Our personality.
you know, it's like when you're at someone's house, you're like, what the fuck happened to your like banister? Like, oh, actually, I don't know. Someone just left it there and then we just never took it
I
down.
didn't clean it up, you know.
It's a Coke bottle. Why is it sitting?
I guess that's what's happening.
No, I thought it was art.
So I don't know how to like smile normally. And here's what: after comics come home, I have a million Getty images online right now. If you Google image me,
I won't.
please do. But I can't just smile like a normal person. So half of these pictures look like I look like, you know, when in Beetlejuice when they change their faces and they grab the
Yeah.
face, and that's what I feel like I look like.
Which one?
Alec Baldwin.
Okay.
I'm Alec Baldwin in this scenario. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you've found the wrong podcast, because that's all we do is reference movies
Correct.
to give you a good visual of how I feel in my face.
Yeah. So you're not like either one is better, but he did pull his head back.
He pulled the top of his head forward.
Right.
And his chin retracted.
Yeah.
So that's me, everybody. I have a retractable chin. Mm-hmm. I've reached the age where it's no longer worth a smile, and I understand now why these professionals, the celebrities, how they have their look down. They understand a red carpet. Well, guess what? This was like my first big red carpet. So now, by the way, look, before we even launch in, I got to say welcome to the good people. Welcome to Dear Pod, the comedy podcast. I am your host, Conan O'Brien.
And I'm Sarah Silverman.
And we're coming to you from the Maha Bar on the beautiful Pineapple Ranch. Can I hear it? Yeah, we need a new sound. We need a new sound. It's the end of the year. We need some fresh sounds going into the new year, Julesy. I need some fart sounds or holiday. Yeah, like.
There we go.
All right, I'll take it.
Did they use that like on some kind of talk show, and that's when like everyone went crazy and like, it's Oprah's favorite things. And then
When the jingle bells go, I go insane.
all the women's nipples explode through their cashmere sweaters.
Oh, explosion. All right, so everybody follow us on your social medias. We're doing this comedy thing this week, all weeks. That's what we do. You can write to us, dearpodadvice@gmail.com, or call us 917-887-611.
See, you probably do that too much.
That was the smile, everybody. This is my new smile. I'm working on it.
Don't. Maybe you need to have your dentist push your lower jaw forward.
I don't know. I need something. I have so much jaw tension lately that I think...
Maybe that's it.
I don't
Why do
know.
you have
I'm
facial
grinding my
massage?
teeth. I tried. Remember I went to get a façage a few episodes ago?
Yeah.
And it just irritated me. I was like, get off my face. I just can't. I don't want a stranger touching my face.
Okay.
And they do it on the inside if you want to, but I was like, no,
Maybe you should
I'm good.
Maybe you should have Jim do it.
Ugh, I would punch him. I just have such a reaction to people touching me
Okay.
in the face. YouTube.com/DearPodOfficial, everybody. Follow us on your social medias, DearPodOfficial, on all the platforms except for TikTok, where we're just at DearPod. Simple, straightforward,
Simple.
accurate.
Yellow, different.
Simple, yellow,
Whatever
sexy.
happened to Nuprin? Remember Nuprin?
He got eaten by Bear.
But Bear was before Nuprin.
And Bear
Wasn't
got
Little
taken
Yellow
over
different
by...
Bear? Or Little Yellow different Nuprin? Yeah. And then it just went
There's
nowhere?
so many drugs, and then eventually they're just like, oh, Advil's the best. Advil is the best, not for nothing.
It tastes great.
Oh, it
It's
sure
like
does.
candy.
It's like M&M's. It's sugar-coated. Mmm.
Yeah, I'll
want to
have
make
6
it delicious.
more.
Oh, my God. Patrick, what are you eating? That looks good. Advil.
Just like
Just giving it out to kids at Halloween.
as if it were like a thing of nuts, just like popping it in my mouth.
Just watching a movie, popping
just-
Advil.
How many did you eat? I don't know, but it's all gone. There was
so
360 Advil in there.
Oh, my God. I don't
Well, I
want
feel fine.
I don't want to talk out of school. I won't say this person's name, but I did co-star in a musicale several years ago, and my co-star was a very established person in the Broadway community, and it's a 2-week run. It was a 2-week run. She started with one of those industrial bottles of don't get off-brand Advil, for the record. Like generic Advil, just the regular ibuprofen, horrible. Tastes terrible. Tastes like probably what it should taste like.
Right.
But she
That is-
started with one of those like ones that you buy at BJ's or Costco, like the huge 600 tablets. 2-week run. Fresh bottle. By the end of it, 8 in the bottle.
Maybe she fell and they fell out.
And they, yeah, sure. And then they fell into her mouth by the fistful.
Maybe.
So they weren't even the delicious kind. I can justify, you get a fistful of those bad daddies, you sleep for a day.
Yes.
I don't know. I think Advil is delicious, and I'm on a steady diet of it. Advil and booze, and then coffee. And all these things just work together to keep me standing upright. The beautiful little ginger that you see before you.
I have a question about your stand-up show.
Okay, let's get into it. Because I am
And this will
wearing
probably
one
be
of my
the
gifts.
last time you hear from me during this podcast. so I
Shut
might as well
up!
get it
This
out.
is a conversation, Patty. Anyway,
Okay, Israel.
that was different. I was traumatized.
Oh, for God's sake.
I hate you.
You were in a hotel.
I sure was.
Did Dennis Leary
Oh.
sing Asshole?
Of course he did.
I don't know if that's his thing.
That is his thing. Yes, at the end of the show, he sang "Asshole." And what was the? I've had many out-of-body experiences at my Comics Come Home experience. Which, for the record, I mean, when this episode airs, it's like 2 weeks after the fact. But right now, as we tape it, as the crow flies, Comics Come Home has just happened. Hence, I am wearing one of my many, many gifts. We got gifted so many things. Like every time you got off stage or like turned a corner, someone's like, you want a t-shirt? We got a shirt. You want a shirt? We got a basketball. You want something autographed? We got it all autographed. Here you go. Glasses,
Wow.
hats, hockey pucks. Like I have a whole new wardrobe that all says Comics Come Home. I have a huge bomber jacket. It's
saw that.
amazing.
I saw that.
The stuff they gave us, all this like custom made. So it says McGuire on the back of this. I'll get up later and give you a little show.
No
Lucky you, youtube.com/.
So how many comedians were there?
It was, let me see. Dennis kicks it off, and he hosts it every year, and he puts
Oh, this
the
is
lineup
every year?
together. Every year, yeah.
Oh,
So this
I
is the
didn't know that.
29th Comics Come Home. They're going
I
to
didn't know
have
that.
30 years doing this next year, and it raises money for the Cam Neely Foundation for Cancer, and it's phenomenal. Like I think this was the year they made the most money. They made 1.5 million.
Wow.
Yeah, so all like the money goes to the Cam Neely Foundation. Everybody donates their time, and Dennis calls in all
You're
of
not
his
saying
celebrity
Kat
friends.
Deely, the old host of Dance.
Kat Deely, no. But if Kat Deely married Cam Neely, she'd be Kat Deely Neely.
There you go.
Let me tell you something. So, it was every year this happens, and there's always one person who's like the unknown, the rising star, as they dubbed me in one magazine, which yes, I cut out and blew up and will be framed somewhere in
Sure.
this house. And it was me, Lenny Clark, who's like a Boston staple, Michelle Buteau. I don't know if you know her. She has a show on Netflix called Survival of the Thickest. Sweet as pie, nicest gal.
I don't know.
You'll look her up after this. Sarah Silverman, who I did not know was from New Hampshire. I did not know that.
Didn't know that either.
The sweetest, like everybody on this lineup for the record, and I'm not just saying that because I'm on film right now. the nicest group of people that you could ever ask for, the most chill, the most fun. The backstage vibe was insane.
They seem like that, though.
It was so, it was just so
you hear
easy.
all the Dennis Leary stories, and you're like, oh, wow.
He's the nicest guy.
Yeah.
So Dennis started, then it was me, Lenny Michelle, Sarah, Conan O'Brien, Sebastian Maniscalco, and Bobby Kelly closes it. Bobby Kelly's like, he's a New York guy, but he's from Boston.
I thought
originally.
Sebastian was from Chicago.
He is from Chicago. See, it's like comics come home, but we're star-studying the hell out of this.
Oh, got it.
Star-studying, not studying.
Why are you studying the stars?
I'm studying the stars.
Are you studying the stars?
These stars are studyable. Look at the Big Dipper. The Big Dipper. So, it was easily the best night of my life. And I was...
No offense.
Nope. He knows it. He knows. I was like, look, you're a close second, bub.
Wow.
But nothing tops what this was. When you work so hard for something and suddenly this moment is there. And I was so surprised how not nervous I was. I think it's because I was like... I think it's because I went into therapy multiple times. I had like 5 therapy sessions leading up to this. And I was like, look, you have to calm me down because I'm ready to shit my pants.
Oh, nice.
And everything was like the only time I got nervous, they send a car to pick you up. You're in the back of this Escalade with the tinted windows. And you're like, I want to live like this forever. I want to be a rapper, damn it. I want to be hardcore.
I wish they would have given you like an unmarked white van and they picked you up and they just threw you in the back and duct taped you.
I wouldn't have been surprised.
And then
They were
when
like,
they let you out, they just kind of threw you out.
this is the only one left on the lot. Get in.
It's Erin McGuire.
Get her. Put a bag over her head. Let's go. Go, go, go. And it's also different in downtown Boston now because, they've moved things around. Like, I haven't been into downtown Boston where the Garden is in years. There used to be an elevated subway. And I go in and I was like, it wasn't even familiar. No, because there was the big dig. They put everything underground.
Oh.
But all of it looks so different. And they had originally... It's not the original garden. They knocked down the garden to make the big garden. Mm-hmm. But it's fun fact, I remember when they were breaking down the original garden in Boston and they cut it in half. So when you would drive by it.
It was all cake.
It was, is that a delicious crumb? It's a Victoria sponge. I knew it. I knew it was mostly ganache. Those seats were very soft when I saw the Bruins. But delicious fondant. And when they cut it in half, it was cool because you'd drive by on the bridge and you could see into like the bowels of the old Boston Garden.
That's kind of cool.
And fun fact, when they were breaking it down, they found monkey bones in the wall, everybody. Well. Yes, because the circus went through town and monkeys somehow got loose and then found their ways into the walls of the Boston Garden where they died a slow death. Cheers, everybody.
There's that news article where there was the escaped monkeys because there was an accident.
My mother's biggest nightmare. Yeah, in like Louisiana.
Something like that.
Yeah, they were test monkeys.
What's her nightmare that they're going to
She's terrified of monkeys. Every day she sees a monkey, it's a thing. She's like, we call it her daily monkey. See, I'm covering my smile now.
You should.
It's a daily monkey. Every day
Maybe
she sees a monkey.
Keep doing that face.
See, I know, but now I'm a
training your
comedian,
face.
so my brain knows that it should be a jackass.
Well, don't be a comedian.
My face is an ass, okay?
Sure.
I have
okay.
ass face.
Wow.
So she sees a monkey every day, and
Explains
she's terrified
the
of
smell.
monkeys. So every time there's like a monkey story, we send it to her. But yeah, so the only time I got nervous was when the car was pulling into the garden, and I turned and I looked to the left, and there's the main entry, and there was our pictures up in that main entry, and I was like,
Is it like a group shot?
Yeah, it's that logo that you'd been seeing to promote it. Mm-hmm. So there's like all of the lineup, and it's big, cool. And it's in there, and you see people going into the garden, and I was like, and then you turn like a corner, and you're where like they dropped the Bruins off. So basically, there is no stage door. That was the funniest thing. Moth is like, "Can you meet us at the stage door afterwards? We're sitting in Loge 5B." And I was like, "There's no way in hell I am performing at the garden and then walking into the garden and trying to find you guys in your seats." Like, parents are insane when they think that you. Parents are just insane. I should just stop right there. They're like, this is what we do. Don't be rude. Everybody came out to see you. And I'm like, I don't even know where I am. I had no idea. They bring you into like a loading dock and then you go up an elevator. And I was like, I have no idea where my body is in this whole building. No idea. But then, you're snaking around going here, there, and everywhere. And then you turn a corner and they're like, here's the dressing rooms. And you see Sebastian Maniscalco's name there. And you're like, okay, it's happening.
Were you the first one there?
Of course I was. Of course. I'm the new kid. I was like, I want to get there early. I want to see where my seat is. And I'm glad that I was there early because they didn't open the house yet. So we're going around and you're seeing all the names of all the different people on all the different, dressing rooms. And I see Sarah Silverman's next to me. And me and Michelle Buteau are sharing a dressing room. Everybody's already dressed. It's no, need. But it's also wild that, like, there were so many levels of overwhelm happening that my brain just basically went on override. It was like, you can't feel the enormity of what this moment means to you. You're in your hometown. You're in, oh my God, you're in like the garden, which even though it's not the garden that you grew up going to Disney on Ice,
right?
Which, I did. That's all I saw, like a Celtics game and a Bruins game, and Disney on Ice was my jam at the Garden. But like, you're in your hometown and you're on this lineup with your comedy heroes and this and you're in like the Bruins locker room, and like it just keeps building up for like the enormity of how much all of this means to you. And your brain is just like, nope, we're going to feel this after. I feel like I'm feeling it right now, like literally this moment. So anyway, I'm really thank you to everybody who came out. I'm sorry I didn't go to the loge to see you guys after my set.
What's the loge?
Like, one of those levels of, I don't know, mezzanine, loge, wherever they put. I just like the word loge, let's be honest. Loge. And, I go into my dressing room and they were like, do you want to go out on stage before we open everything up? And I was like, yeah, I do.
Did that help you?
It did. It instantly calmed me down, which is such a wild thing that you wouldn't think would happen. But I go up on stage, and I was with my pal Nate, who was doing all the social media stuff. I brought him back with me because I was like, I know I'm going to want to take pictures and video of everything, and I have you just have to be present. You have to have somebody else do that stuff for you. I didn't want to look at my phone the whole night, And I just got up on stage and I looked out at the empty 15,000 seats. 17,000. And I just went, all right, I got this. I've never felt so calm and comfortable. And it felt weirdly intimate. There was something about it where I was like, I've done a theater that felt more intimidating than this. I don't know why that felt good. And the lighting and everything. And there's like a big band behind you. But I was alone on the stage at that time, and I just was like, oh, okay. And that instantly went, I'm calm. I got this. And then it was like, boom, like a gun went off, and all of a sudden, like, everybody's there, and we're meeting everybody. We're all meeting each other, and then we get channeled into the Bruins locker room where they're presenting us with this litany of amazing gifts. And you're just like, but you're also meeting your heroes at the same time, So I went to my dressing room and then I went to the bathroom and I hear Erin. And then I hear Nate go, Erin, you should come out here. Erin. I heard him get panicky. And I was literally like, I was literally about to sit down and take a whiz. And I was like, well, I can wait. And I go out and Sarah Silverman's there. And I was like, oh, hi, how you doing? Hug her. It felt like somebody
Have you met her before?
No. But I feel like I've known these people my whole life because kind of in a way I have. It's like I've been watching you all for so long. I know you don't have any frame of reference for who I am, but I talk to them like I've known them for forever. And there was no difference, I think, in me and them in that night. And I talked to them like they were my friends. We're all in this shit together,
I'm sure they probably appreciate it as opposed to like freaking out.
Yeah, and you don't wanna. And honestly, it's like there was so much happening that you just have to talk to them like I've known you I'll talk to them like I talk to you, And I didn't want to make it a thing. I didn't want to fangirl. I wanted to talk to you like a person because at the end of the day, like you even said to me right before I left for Comics Come Home, you were like, you remember, they're just people, right? And it's true.
Yeah.
They're people you've been watching your whole life,
But-
but they're just people.
Yeah.
And the nicest people, the nicest. And then Michelle showed up and we were all like hanging out in the dressing room. And then somebody was like, oh, everybody's hanging out in catering. So we went out into the hallway and you could feel like all of the energy sort of ramping up. And then there's more bodies in the hallway and there's cameras everywhere. And I go down the hallway and I turn right and I literally crashed into Conan O'Brien. Like I bumped into him. He was going one way, I was going the other, which was the perfect way to meet him.
Sure. Laverne and Shirley.
Oh my God. We should do a remake of Laverne and Shirley with me and Conan. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm available.
Yeah.
I mean,
both
he's
like
not
to
available,
live
but
in
I'm
a
available.
Milwaukee basement apartment.
Yes.
That
Dreams,
sounds
girls' dreams
fucking
coming
terrible.
true. And working in a brewery.
Right.
Yeah.
Not the show with you and Conan, but I mean, living in a basement in Milwaukee sounds fucking terrible.
But I'll still live in a basement with him.
You could live in a basement in Boston and work at the Sam Adams Distillery.
Oh, he's rewritten it. Do you see, everybody?
Look at how fast he is.
We only ever have one idea,
all about
and we
you.
just keep remaking that idea.
All about you.
All about me. That's why there's 50 Fast and Furious
You're
movies.
like Suzanne Summers' husband.
Oh, was he pushy?
So you're Suzanne Summers. So that means you're
I
gonna,
like in this
you're gonna
scenario
die first.
that oh, good. Okay. I'm fine with that as long as I make my mint on something that I squeeze between my thighs.
Erin McGuire, the redhead and the Thunderbird.
With
live
no
on
boobs.
Broadway. Closes on Sunday.
The physical complete opposite of Suzanne Summers. Redhead, no boobs. Oh, there's a story there too.
The redhead and the Honda.
The redhead in the CRV with no boobs. It's coming to Broadway this spring, everybody.
If
so,
everyone doesn't remember that Suzanne Summers was on Broadway, The Blonde and the Thunderbird.
yes.
Which lasted
And if you don't know
about a
that,
week.
then you are definitely at the wrong podcast.
I'm sorry to ask you to turn this off right now, but
But I know we don't want you. We don't want you. That brings our viewership
maybe
down
you
to
don't.
one
you
and a
probably
half.
don't want us if you don't know that.
Yeah. If you don't like referential humor, there's the door. And there's the door. And here's the door. That was my bit.
Oh, that's nice.
That was a bit, everybody. So
So what did you
I
guys?
start talking to him right away, and it felt like I had known him for years. And we're just, we're jackassing. He's my sense of humor. He's my people. Oh, God, I love him. Like, also, he was my late night guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was my favorite late night show. Because he was daffy and wacky and goofy and irreverent and like that's my jam.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love bits. Like when you think about in the year 2000 and all in Triumph, all of this stuff that I've grown up watching. And now he's here. And well, he's here technically. He's like 7'9".
Is he super tall?
He is super tall. But I had my good boots on, so I definitely gave him a run for his money. So we start jibber jabbering and talking, and he was like, "You're like me in a wig." And I was like, I can die now.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's true. I am like him in a wig.
Yeah.
And so I took off my hair and I gave it to him.
That's great.
There you go. And then, you're sort of going from one thing to the other. And then we're in the Bruins locker room and Cam Neely is like presenting us with.
Are you all showering at this time?
At this point, yeah. But I would recommend that the Bruins be in there next time.
Okay. So you are all comics are showering together.
Naked together,
And then they're
yeah.
presenting something to you in the shower.
And they're taking pictures.
Great.
And WCVB TV is getting
great.
every minute of it.
This is great.
So, yeah. So they give us all sorts of gifts. We sign all sorts of stuff. Pictures, then we got channeled into a step and repeat. And that's the press room.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's, it was so wild to be a part of that part of it, finally. It's like I've seen a million press rooms and red carpets and step and repeats, and now I was like, oh, now I'm here. I don't know how to pose.
Mm-hmm.
That's my lesson learned. And so
Always-
Fire Marshal Bill showed up on the red carpet.
You should just always get into a pyramid stance, as if you're ready to do a pyramid.
Oh, okay. Like hands and knees, you
Yeah.
mean? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I went for a
Because you
bevel.
know someone's going to join you. Someone's got to.
Yeah, but somebody's got to start it. Somebody's got to have the balls to get on the base.
And you've got those big balls.
I've got balls for the base, everybody.
You're
The
above.
amount of showgirling I was doing was hilarious because I know that that's not technically the red carpet stance, but my first instinct is to bevel, like to give you full rocket Everybody else is just standing there taking normal pictures, smiling like normal humans. I'm beveling and I'm giving you Fire Marshal Bill face.
Listen, if we've learned nothing from Jennifer Lopez, you have to do it.
Why did she have to? What did she do?
She doesn't just. You don't see Jennifer Lopez in just like sweats, like squatting and like smoking a cigarette and like spitting.
You did in that one video where she tried to be like, I'm one of you. Anyway, remember when she took that video in the gym, in her private fucking gym, and she's like,
that's after
I
the
just
disaster.
remember when I lived in the hood, and I'm like, shut up! You literally have a Peloton behind you, you A.
Yeah, and you went to Catholic school.
Yeah, and you've been a gajillionaire since you were in Living Color.
Right.
Okay.
So, but I mean, she like works at Red. You don't see her like standing like a pig. She's like standing there. She's beveled. She's tucked. She's sucked. Her head's this way, that way.
Yeah, it's like you learn what your pose is because you've figured out over the course of years, like how to stand to get the best picture.
Well, yeah, because otherwise they're gonna run some picture and you're gonna look like a garage with lipstick.
Or you end up like me, looking like Fire Marshal Bill in a Superman stance.
Right.
Which also exists on Getty Images, everybody. I finally have Getty Images, and I'm looking like I'm a crack addict.
What do you mean by the Superman stance? Like you got
Hands on hips.
Why did you pose like that?
I don't know, Patty. I left my body at that point.
Were you like?
There was
were you
so
manning
much
the crosswalk?
red light. Go, go, go!
Come on, kids.
Here, interview with the Boston Globe. Go, go. Everybody's like moving your body from place to place. And they're like, because there's a whole line of, press there. So they're like, this is Nick from the Boston Globe. Interview with him. And you're like, so anyway, I said that. And they're like, come over here. Now talk to this girl who's blonde and has a microphone. And I'm like, I don't. You just got to hope that the good stuff shows up somewhere out there. I don't know. I've learned many, many lessons in how to be a celebrity. So I'm ready, everybody. It's just just have to become a celebrity now.
Okay.
I'm just doing the base work.
You're like, I remember when we used to do this podcast with some man that I don't remember who he is anymore.
I don't know. I think it was Fatty O'Hurley or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. He's dead now.
Anyway, we replaced him with Cameron from Modern Family.
We replaced him with Cameron Manheim.
Yes, she's not doing anything.
She's available.
Is Manheim available? Email us, dearpodadvice@gmail.com. Yeah.
And how long was the show?
God, I would say about 2.5 hours. It's a long show.
That is long for comedy.
It is, because we're all doing the first 3 of us did 10 minutes and then the other ones did 15s, but also there's music and there's songs and stuff. There's
Does
a lot.
Dennis Leary sing the whole night, or is there someone
He
else?
sang the opening and the closing. So he's got a band behind him and he rewrote the lyrics to Lady Madonna to do with us, which was hilarious because he did a whole verse about my family. And it was amazing. They lost their minds. They couldn't believe that we're seeing our family crest on all of the jumbotrons at the Boston Garden. And there's pictures of my uncles as firefighters up on all of the huge screens. And it's just that's why it was so overwhelming. It's like a tribute to my family in the middle of all of this.
That's
it was such a
amazing.
big deal,
Yeah.
And, so a lot of stuff happens and you're just sort of jibber jabbering, but the vibe backstage is so chill. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, the show starts and I'm like, all right, here we go. And I knew that my mother was probably shitting her pants. And she did say, confirmation, everybody. The opening sequence happens. There's pictures of my uncles as firefighters. There's this whole fabulous tribute. And then he does about 7 minutes of stand up. He did stuff on Karen Reed, hilarious. As Dennis Leary. And then he says, all right, let's get this show going. And Moth said, because I don't know what's happening out there. Everybody's going out. There was 50 of my family members. There's people I went to elementary school with. Thank you to everybody who came out in droves.
17,000 people sold out.
17,000 sold out. And so now I had only been on stage before with that empty
That's
thing.
more than the Blonde and the Thunderbird ever did.
In total, the whole run.
That's what I mean.
Just trying to get that 300-seat theater filled every night, Just trust me, it's a good show.
How many people are out there? 7.
We're lasting 1 week. Congratulations, Suzanne. But they'll do it in stock. What can I tell you? Oh my God.
That's what we definitely
I'd love to
should
do that. It's stock you and me. We'll do it a two-hander. We're doing the Blonde and the Thunderbird at the Peanut Butter Players in
She looks
2026.
different.
She looks like him. Did she transition? Oh my God, I'm so aware of my smile. So, Moth said that during the course of the day, I didn't talk to anybody during the day, like, except for Trixie and Aiden. And even him, I kind of didn't really see that much.
Him, your husband?
Him, that guy over there. The assistant. We'll call him the assistant from now on.
Great. Wow.
So I saw very few people and I talked to very few people, and that was by design. I was like, I just need to not. And so everybody's, going out to dinners beforehand. There were like 50 of them at a dinner across the street. And Moth was like, I was a bitch to everybody. She was so nervous that she's like, she was so nervous about getting the tickets at will call, making sure they were where they needed to be. And she was just tense. And she didn't, what's bad if she doesn't want to eat? She didn't eat. She goes, I ordered potato skins. I ate half of a potato skin. What a light dinner beforehand.
Yeah, just something. She's
like, I can't eat. I'm way too nervous. I'll have the potato skins and the appetizer platter. Do you have coconut shrimp? I'll take those on top. Okay. I can't eat, but I can't eat.
The potato skins and the French onion soup. And the spinach and artichoke dip.
What about, how is the meatloaf? Let's bring one of those out too, just because. And everything
I'll
comes.
just have something like, do you want a salad? I'll have the shepherd's pie.
They bring it out on one of those dollies, like when you go to Home Depot. Yeah. Here's your dinner, ma'am. Oh, I couldn't eat a bite.
I couldn't eat.
And your clam chowder, the cream-based kind.
Just put it in my mug.
I'll have a to-go cup. It's fine. In my mug. Oh, God. Yeah, so they're all eating over there, and she goes, I couldn't eat. And she goes, when Dennis Leary said, let's get this show started, she goes, my stomach dropped through the floor. I had to pick it up after. She was so nervous.
She shit herself?
I don't, maybe a little.
Okay.
Like Hershey squirt. But.
Oh, that's exciting.
Everybody, enjoy your chocolate today.
Yeah.
And Trixie, I know, was nervous too. But it's funny because Trixie was in the VVIP seats on the floor, Trixie and Aiden, because they're friends with the Neelys. So they're like 7th row, right in front of me. And the only people who were nervous were Trixie and my mother, and I was completely chill and fine. And the first time when I got up, the first joke out of the gate got a laugh, I knew I was home free. Mm. And I literally just was like, I told Chip, I was like, I felt autistic. Oh, in the best way. All of my senses were so heightened. Everything was like in Technicolor. Everything was more brilliant. And also my brain was like, enjoy every second of this. Enjoy every minute of this. And I did. I like let go and I just had fun. I let go. I let God. I did a trust fall into his arms. There's no more footprints in the sand because the Jesus is carrying me through the Boston Garden up to the Loge. It was
just
unreal.
You and Jesus and some barefoot wine.
Yeah, and some monkey bones. Whatevs. And I'm doing my set, and the only time I sort of like I just had fun. It felt intimate. It was weird. You're in 17,000 seats. Every seat is full. You're looking at everybody, and you can see faces. I did look down at one point, and I looked at Trixie, who was doing this. She's looking around. She said that she was so nervous that she was watching to see that everybody around her was laughing. Like she was ready to be the heavy and be like, why aren't you laughing? Why aren't you laughing at my girl? That was a good line. You better laugh at my girl. So I could tell that she was like looking around, sussing the situation out. And I just did my set. They have a countdown clock on the stage. I'm very aware of it. And I looked down at it. I had 1 minute left, and I was like, I got to go into my closer right now. So I did all the things I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. But my closer, in case y'all haven't seen it because I've been posting it everywhere online, is that I do Judy Garland getting hammered and singing Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Is that new?
No, it's seasonal. She comes and goes, so you don't see her a lot, but I was like, perfect.
I don't remember you doing this before.
I love it. I have fun with it.
Well, it's good.
It's a good closer.
If you're a Patreon,
Are we talking to you?
Call him assistant next time. Assistant.
If you're a Patreon member, you're gonna get the full set.
Patreon.com/DearPodOfficial.
Of the
Oh, you'll
whole-
get the whole set. Aren't we fancy?
Did you record the whole thing, or did they record it?
Another one of our people in the audience recorded it. Like
We
our
got it from a few different sources.
Oh,
So
so,
he
there's not like
sliced
one
it
like
together.
professional.
no. There's no. I'm sure there were cameras everywhere. They probably recorded it for posterity and whatnot. But like, there's no.
So they don't release it
No.
as a.
No, they
that's a
should.
bummer. Yeah.
I know it's kind of a missed opportunity for them
Yeah.
to make some more cash. Put it behind a
Yeah.
paywall. But yeah, we're putting it behind our paywall. Patreon.com/DearPodOfficial. You can watch my whole set from many different angles within the Boston Garden.
But that's a good closer. Like that was.
A barn burner.
Yeah.
That's by design.
I liked how it was like the audience thought it was funny, and then were like enamored that you actually can sing. This is what Marcus
Yeah.
was saying. It's like they're probably like impressed that there's a comic that can actually really sing, which also nailed what you were doing, which I thought was perfect.
I love everything that you just said. I'm going to bask in the glow of
No,
that
but it
compliment.
literally was just like, well, obviously like any kind of Judy Garland ... And but what you were talking about was it's like that's 100% accurate.
It
It's
is.
not like you weren't telling the truth.
No.
And you weren't really making fun. And you nailed it because you have such a great voice.
Thank you.
And then it like you could feel like the whole crowd kind of being like, I'm laughing. I'm also like applauding because of the skill that you just did. It was great.
Oh my God,
You
Patty!
nailed that.
You have made my life. That
No,
was
it's really great.
everything. And I was so that was the moment that I stepped outside of my own like my soul left my body
And Judy's
looked
came in.
down and Judy came in and I was like,
And
it
then
smells
you were-
in here. Can
and
you
then
leave?
you were in the back of an ambulance.
and then
You're like, oh shit.
and then they put the bag back over my head. They threw me back in the white van.
because it was a body bag.
But like to be able to in that moment go, oh my God, I'm singing on stage at the Boston Garden. My whole family's here. It's sold out. And I looked up like at the ceiling and I can see the
Barbra
flags
Streisand.
of I can see Barbara Streisand. And I'm like, but you're not dead. What are you doing up there? And she's in the flag. She's like, I'm just warming up for my show next week.
She's like, I thought we were doing Get Happy.
Oh, we're not okay. I'm on a moon. I'm ready to come down. Get her up from the flies. They left Barbara up there. Everybody, come
They left
down.
the phantom chandelier. I'm coming down in a minute.
You just hear like the tinkling. I smile. So I see all the pennants, like the Bruins and the Celtics and all the games that they've won and like all the history of the Boston Garden, and I was like, my last note came from like my crotch. It was like, and that moment of going like, you better enjoy every second of this note. You can die saying that you've done this. You've been singing on the stage in a sold out arena. And it was so wild. And to feel like the applause after that, I was like, oh no, I just took the biggest drug of my life. And now I need fentanyl. Like the feeling of it, I was like, that's the thing. That's what I want. That's that, you know? And now we've made a monster out of me because that's all I want in this life is to sell out arenas. And to come off stage, it was like, you're sort of like shaking it off because of the adrenaline. And I come off stage and Conan's standing right there and he grabs me by my arms and he goes, look, I just want to tell you, I don't think you have a future in this business and you're really untalented. And I was like, thank you. Finally, honesty. Finally. And so then he was like, no, that was phenomenal. And we go out to the hallway and we're talking and he's like, where are you from? And then he goes, this is not the last time that our paths are going to cross in this business. And I was like, and then I got to tell him like what a hero he was to me in that moment. And I was like, okay, this night is beyond. And, then the show's going on. I like literally once my bit was over, I was like, all right, tune. And somebody, like one of the Nate who was with me, says Conan watched your whole set, and I was like, that's phenomenal. And then Sarah came up to me and she like quoted one of my jokes back to me. She's like, oh my God, the operation joke, and I was like, what is this? And then I'm standing next to Sebastian Maniscalco, and he was like, that was fantastic. And I was like, oh my God, this is unreal. Like the compliments you're getting from these people who ultimately at the end of the day are your peers. You have to think about that way. And it was so cool to talk to him. He goes, this is just so great. Sebastian's like, it's so awesome to be around real comedians. And I was like, holy fuck. He thinks I'm a real comedian.
He doesn't
And then I
know.
took off
He
my
doesn't
face
know.
mask and I was
Daffy
Scooby Doo.
Duck,
Yeah. It was unbelievable. And Conan does his set, and I did watch some of his stuff. I've watched most of his set because there was like a spot that you could stand over there and you could watch the screens so you can see what they're seeing on the Jumbotrons. But it was such a cool place to sit because you see him here, you're watching him here, and you also see the arena full of people. It was such a cool place to take all three elements of that in. And then he came off stage. He went to his dressing room and he had his assistant with him, who's also his podcast co-host. Like he shows up every now and then on the pod. And couldn't have been nicer, this guy Dave, because Amelia was doing my hair right before I went on stage, and I see this face, and it's Conan, and he puts his face in here, and he's just jackassing with me, and he's pretending to do my hair, and then I start pretending to do his, and Dave took a picture of that, and he's like, do you want me to send it to you? I said, yeah. So he texted me that picture, that ridiculous, hilarious. And after he came off stage, I went to his dressing room, and I said, I just want you to know, I don't think you have a future in this business, and you're horribly untalented. And then just sat in his dressing room talking shop. And it was such a cool fly on the wall moment. And Sarah came in and like all of us were just chatting back there. And like you have no idea how many people would kill to have a front row seat to this conversation where we're talking about late night and the state of late night and what it was like when he did it. And and
A different time.
yeah. And you're just I just was absorbing everything. I was a little underwater sponge, just going, this night could not get better. And so I just ended up talking and hanging with everybody backstage. And then the closer was Asshole. So, he sings the song and then he brings us up one at a time. And then we get like another bow, basically. And then we're all on stage singing Asshole together and throwing T-shirts at the audience.
Oh, that's fun.
It was we just was like, we're winging T-shirts. There's a Getty image of me, of course, looking like,
Did you put like a little like brick or something around one of them?
yeah, I'm aiming for my enemies.
Great.
Any haters out there. And then suddenly the show was over.
What do you do after that?
Well, then there's an after party, but like you walk off stage and it was like you didn't even get to say bye to anybody because everybody goes in 20 different directions and there's like assistants and there's talent liaisons and there's people who are sort of channeling you from place to place. And, you get back into your dressing room and there's another shirt waiting for you in the dressing room and it was this. And then there was an after party. And there's like 2 different after parties happening. And then we find out there's a third after party. So we went to that after party. So I was everywhere in the garden in all of these different arenas.
They're all at the garden.
Yeah. It was great because you didn't
Where's
leave.
your family then?
Gone. I never saw them.
Oh.
Never. There's no way I could have found them. I had no idea where I even was. I'd have to go out like a loading dock to even try to find them. And I told him that. I was like, there's no way in hell. I was like, I'll see y'all Christmas, everybody. Like I do, because I was coming back. I'm coming back in a week to do the special. So I was like, that's fine. I'll catch up with them when I come back to Somerville for that, which is at this point it's in the rearview mirror. But I was like, I'll catch up with them later. And so I'm just getting like a million texts from everybody, and it all happened so fast. So only a few of us went to the after party, and they all kind of like just got left and got to their hotels and pretty much flew out the next morning.
Yeah.
Because they come in real fast and go out real fast. Me, I was like, I'm making a 10-course meal out of this whole week. I was like, I need to take a week off before, a week afterwards, so I can sit on a lily pad. It all happened so fast, and yet it was so jam-packed that there was not a second of the night that I would have done differently. For a minute, it was awesome. It was like it's truly one of those like manifestations of like when you decide you want to do something and you visualize it. It's like marathon runners run the race in their head before they run it. And that's what it felt like. So I did everything I wanted to do. I met all the people I wanted to meet. I said all the things I think I wanted to say. You know, what more can you want? Out of Comics Come Home. Except for the chance to do it all again next year. Call me Dennis Leary. I'm available.
Well, you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Do you have any other questions about Boston? You're right. I talked for 45 minutes. But
See?
I'm glad that you were here for it.
All right.
How
have a
was
good
your
day.
week?
Have a good day.
Is there anything? So what did you do? What did you do this past weekend?
I just worked,
Yeah.
and I had a sandwich
What kind?
and a liverwurst and bacon.
Yeah, that's not a real thing. That's not a real unless you're an
Liverwurst
old.
actually is a real thing.
No, it's
We've
not.
talked about this before.
Like you've eaten a liverwurst sandwich? I know it's a real thing, but why would you do that to your body?
Because my mom used to give it to me.
Ugh.
And
Why?
then once I figured out what it was like, this is...
Is it actual just liver?
It's the worst of liver. That's
The
why
worst
it's
of
called
the
worst.
Yeah.
I don't know
Does it taste like iron? You know when you
It's a
eat like a meat
strange-
that you're like, no, this is why A1 sauce exists. It's as strange as it tastes metallic or something.
I don't remember. It's been probably like 3 decades.
This is the best pivot off Comics Come Home,
Yeah.
is to talk about meats.
Liverwurst. Yeah, meats.
Variety of meats and cheeses.
It's a variety show, what we're doing.
It is, with a variety of charcuterie. That's what's missing. Oh, and there was a charcuterie in my dressing room. Oh my God.
Was it a Lunchable? They're like, oh, it's just Erin.
Yeah.
Just give her the Lunchable.
Like everybody else got the spread, and
They've
they
got
just
like a giant board. And Erin, they're like, this is for Erin.
they removed the plastic for me. Thanks, guys. Oh, it's Oscar Mayer. Thank you.
Sarah wants to talk to you. You've got like ranch hanging off of your face.
Oh, hey, what's up? No, it's nice to meet you. No, it's Ranch. I swear to God. Where all the crew guys go?
Some guy in the corner is like, hey, thanks, Erin. Zipping up.
No problem,
No,
Ranch.
he's just using
His
the
name is
bathroom.
Ranch.
Yeah. No, in my mouth. No, I mean, I've got ranch in my mouth.
Anyway, it's really nice to meet you guys. Come
Yeah,
come
see
home.
you later.
29. Oh my God. I will say this. I have a permanent pinched nerve, everybody. I don't think I'm getting older and then things like that happen. You get a pinched nerve. And then you're like, oh, this is how I live now. I'm living in pain.
Is this going to be one of these aging podcasts where we just talk
No,
about
I refuse.
your weird jaw now?
No, the weird
your
jaw,
pinched
that
nerve?
I don't know what that has nothing to do with aging. I don't know. I think I got the TMJ. I think I know I grind in my, not grind,
Eric
but I
Hayes from the
grip.
Grind.
I do this. I clench in my sleep, which we have talked about. I know, because my teeth are hurting.
Do you have a night guard?
His name is Jim.
Do you have a real...
I'm sorry,
that was
assistant.
bad.
He stands at the foot of the bed.
That would terrify me.
To have somebody standing at the foot of your bed?
Yeah.
Oh my God, could you imagine?
Yes, but anyway,
Anyway. No, I don't have a night guard.
you should. What does your
Do you
dentist
have a
say?
night guard?
Yeah.
Does everybody just do this? Why'd you say this like everybody has one?
Well, because if your mouth hurts, what are you going to think? It's going to get better? What, like you have
I'd like
elves
to
that are
believe
like,
I have been taking Xanax occasionally at night just for like a little, just to take the edge off and see if that does it.
And did it?
No,
Well, then go to your dentist.
I guess I need to get a night guard.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're going to chip all your teeth.
Oh, God, I know. And I spend so much money on them. All right, I'll take the night guard. Should we have a drink?
Yeah.
You know what it's time for, damn it? I've jibber-jabbered for another hour, and Patty has just been present. I think he's been here. You don't even need to be. What if we just did a cardboard cutout of you for certain episodes?
Let's do that next time.
All right, so you don't have to, like, come out here.
I'll save the toll.
Yes, save the toll, everybody. And save the toll. This booze is going to... I'm trying to find a segue. It's not working. Okay, so you know what I'm just going to say? It's time for a specialty cocktail, specialty drink. Let me tell you, I'm losing my lower jaw, and my upper lip is turning in.
It's not.
Wow, that is a look, isn't it? I'm going to whip out that picture of the Getty image, and you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. It's,
I wonder what that is.
you know what? And then Martha's going to see these pictures and go, you're such a pretty girl. Why do you have to mess up your face all the time? Just be pretty. Just be a pretty girl. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
She's stuffing another potato skin in her mouth.
Why can't you be a pretty girl? I'll have the clam chowder in the bread bowl.
Just dipping Just dip in the clam chowder.
Nacho.
The potato skin in the clam chowder.
And then she wraps the potato skin in like bacons.
And nachos.
Yeah.
And
just
then eats it like a burrito.
Yeah, puts it in a hot dog bun. Gets a Fenway foot long there.
Just like wipes her mouth.
Oh,
with her
just
sleeve.
potato skins. When was the last time you had a potato skin? I don't think I could turn my brain off long enough to enjoy a skin.
It used to be on menus constantly.
Constantly.
And now it's kind of...
Yeah, because we figured out it's fucking awful for you.
Yeah. Then we replace it with nachos.
Did I have to swear about that? I did. Yeah, but now we're like loading up the nachos, but we're making you think it's healthier.
Right.
We should go out to lunch after this. Want to go to the American Dream Mall?
No.
Come on! All right, everybody. Well, that was Jules' very loud way of saying he wants us to say this week's specialty cocktail is the Black Manhattan. James Jules Ferris loves the east side, the west side, the north side, and the south side of Manhattan. This is the Black Manhattan, everybody. This actually looks like I think we may enjoy it. You need 2 ounces of rye, 1 ounce of Amaro Averna. I don't know who she is. Amaro Laverna. 2 dashes of Angostura and orange bitters. You will want to add all ingredients to a mixing glass, add ice, and stir for 30 seconds. Strain into a chilled coupe glass and garnish with a cocktail cherry, everybody. Ooh, cherry. Here are the tasting notes. Total transparency. In case you didn't know, we record these episodes in the morning, which means I force your host to drink a cocktail before 10 a.m. Am I proud? Absolutely. But I do realize that not every cocktail that is served at the Maha'a Tiki Bar works well first thing in the morning. My solution? The Black Manhattan. A newer take on the traditional Manhattan that uses Amaro instead of sweet vermouth. It was created by Todd Smith at Bourbon and Branch in San Francisco about 5 years ago. So, now that you know that, this cocktail is as if a Manhattan met a cup of coffee. Very boozy, very adult, and works any time of the day. You will sip, you will smile, you will sip again. Make this for yourself as you are prepping for Thanksgiving dinner before your guests arrive. Should you serve this at your Thanksgiving gathering? No! This is just for you. Everyone else gets shitty wine from the local Costco that sells booze. Let me tell you something. Do not sleep on a Costco wine. I have had some good, generic wines. Ooh, this looks lovely. Look, he specifically did not put it all the way up to the top because he doesn't trust me. Because I will drink this all day. I can tell you right now. Oh, wait, take a whiff. I smell your cherry. Ooh! What is it? I smell cherry. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. It's got 3 different experiences.
It does.
First, the booze hits you. Then the cherry. There's like a cherry. And then the final flavor is coffee as it slides down your delicate throat.
This is a good holiday drink, too.
It's fantastic. It's my favorite new drink.
You guys, this is going to be at the Maha'a party. We do a Christmas party every year. It's Mad Men themed.
You said it was just for us.
What?
It's just the Christmas. It was just the 3 of us.
Oh, just
Just us.
every year the 3
This
of us
is
do a
great.
party.
Get a cater.
You get
It's a lot of food for just the 3 of us.
It's kind of weird when the band comes in and there's more people in the band than there are at the party, but hey.
Let me hear it. Just like it's like
3 sad
it's like
claps.
at The Bachelor when they make them dance in front of a band and a singer and they're like 5 feet away from each other.
Oh no,
and
they
like,
do.
"Oh, thanks, good night." And they're like, that was great.
Ew.
And it's some band that you've never heard of, or some singer you've never heard of ever before in your lifetime. Like, oh my God, I totally like Strawface Magoo.
And they're like-
they're my favorite band singer.
They're a foot away from you, so you have to pay them a compliment.
Yeah.
There's more people there than there is in the audience of our
Yeah.
Blonde with a
And
Thunderbird.
they're like, now make out right in front of them. It's weird.
But they're a foot away from us. Just do it. Just do it. Make them feel weird. They're packing up their gear right now. They're slowly putting drums away as they make out. This is, you guys, let's get back to the Black Manhattan for a minute. This is boozy. It's coffee. It's cherry. It goes through 3 different experiences before it lands in your gullet. And it's a good smack in the face because you know I like a boozy beverage. I want to taste the alcohol, damn it. I don't like
taste the
sweet shit.
I'm like, sweet shit. You're like, no one wants to hear about that grape shit. You're making a fool of yourself. I am not. Always comes back to Steel Magnolias.
It always
at some
comes back
point.
to Steel Magnolias.
Everyone hear about touchdowns. No one talks about uniforms and that grape shit.
That's exactly how I feel. I don't like that sweet shit. As soon as I said it, I knew you were going to grab it.
There's something about. I was thinking about this the other day, and then again last night we watched this. We went to a play, but when people slip in to like an accent, and all of a sudden they're immersed in that character.
Yeah. Yep.
And you and I have done this when I'm
All
like,
the time.
I don't really like myself, but I like myself as some weird Southerner or strange Australian Londoner or something.
Yeah, you go Southern. I don't like myself, but I like myself as like a back end Boston, like Casey Affleck, blue collar construction worker. Like that's my go-to.
Like, I already feel cold because I feel like I know what that is.
With who that person is
Yeah,
instantly.
he's in the back seat of a car,
Yeah. He hits cinder blocks out when they're breaking things down.
just like a dirty blue sweatshirt
A sad Dunkin' Donuts and
and
a
a
cardboard
polyester
cup.
jacket.
Yeah. But he has to
I don't
put
even
on
know
the
what accent that is. But
in a
I'm trying.
polyester jacket.
I'm Cyndi Lauper's brother.
That's your Boston guy. That's so accurate. That was the most apt description of that accent. Look, you're some blue-collar Boston guy. You know what I'm talking
With
about.
a little hint of Marissa Tomei from my cousin Vinny.
Just a dusting.
Do you want me to explain myself?
The 66 Thunderbird did not have Suzanne Summers in it, okay? Everything comes back together. We are pulling it all together here at the ranch, everybody. We are in the holiday season. Cheers. Let's
Cheers.
drink until 2026.
Whenever that may be.
If it shows up, let me tell you something.
This episode of Dear Pod is mixed and edited by Jim Ferris and is a property of Pineapple Ranch Productions.